Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty. Oh my god. Yeah, good mornings. We ended up in Port Coquitlam, and we're trying to wake up here. Anyways, we're making our way back to Vancouver, and the goal was to leave Langley with half a tank of gas, and I don't know if you can see this. No, definitely not. Basically, we made it to almost Vancouver with half a tank of gas. So I went for 1 week on, that's about $35. So we're trying to use the van hardly at all. And from here we should be able to make it to the ferry to go to Vancouver Island on that half a tank. So we won't be here long, so like, you have to increase the wages because you can't work downtown and live.
No, it costs here 24 hours to live.
I'm like, that was like, I looked into there's that Brentwood Center. There's a mall complex there.
Yes.
I think it was $600,000 to start for a condo there.
Yes. Yeah.
It was like, you can't do it on a beginning wage.
I bet you there's one person there. And most of the Chinese offshore, they have millionaires. They have nothing but money. They park their money here and bring it over here and to hell with you. And our government loves it because they're getting in all that money.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about you.
You're
just a Canadian. You don't count.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as they see the money coming in, that's about it. Just like the oil pipeline thing, right?
Yep.
It's a money. But you know what? It's going to collapse or something. Something has to happen.
People have to smarten up like they did in the early 30s, and they got active, they joined unions and decided to fight back. That's the only thing that's going to change this place. Because these assholes are bringing in, like in Vancouver, 40,000 Chinese people every year. They're all millionaires. They have hundreds or thousands of millions of dollars of money. Some of them have been buying here hundreds and hundreds of houses. They wait when they go up for 100,000, 20,000, they flip them.
Make them,
It's just a game for them, to make more money, and they pay no taxes.
That's what?
No tax, nothing.
Oh, it's a tax.
Canadian government does not tax them.
See, that's
you pay taxes.
It's coming off of our backs.
Yes.
Oh my, Yes. Oh my God. And yeah, you have to. Some immigration's great, but you got to limit it.
Not like that.
You got to limit it. Not like that
like
either.
That.
You should be taxed to come in our country.
Well, bring in people here who want to come here to work, who start from square one and work their way up, and they were happy to be here. They come here to work and pay taxes.
To
not
help
to live like
support.
millionaires, buy up the half of Vancouver and then flip it and flip it and flip it, and then there's no end to it.
And that's what they say. They say that the downtown housing's empty. A lot of them are just empty and sitting there because
money is the owners are living on the phone. The people who are coming here from China, they've already made it. They're multi-millionaires many times over. Many of them are from the management class in China, big government outfits. They steal money from them to the tune of billions of dollars. And where do they bring the money? They bring it here. They buy a house in Vancouver and hide the money.
Yeah, that's a tax hide. No different like the Swiss going to Swiss.
Yeah,
right?
They can't trace them. They can't claw them back. The money's gone.
And it's too bad for all the young people growing up here who, how are they going to be able to afford it? Like our kids and that.
Never.
They have to go somewhere where it's cheaper, like Winnipeg or the prairies.
Or God knows where.
So, or north. But it makes it hard for me because I'm struggling day to day and fighting.
Well, can you imagine how hard your life is going to be and why?
Oh, it already is. It already
is.
I'm basically traveling and living out of this thing. So.
You're not the only one today.
Yeah, there's a lot of
other
people living in vans here and RVs.
Guys like my age, you look at their pension checks and go, oh shit, I think I'll buy a van and live it to death and pay no rent.
Well,
a friend of mine bought a house on the North Shore in North Vancouver.
Oh yeah, that's even worse, I think, right?
It's even worse. And they bought it just 2 or 3 years ago. for $1.2 million. Okay,
Wow.
that's a lot of money. They rented it out. They were thinking, we'll sell our house and then build a new house over there. But then they looked at the numbers and said, forget, we'll be in debt up to here. We're not going to do it,
Okay.
So they sold the damn thing.
Yeah.
They had 19 offers, all foreigners, not one Canadian. And the house sold for $1.924 million.
Wow, it went like 0.7 over.
$700,000 more than
Oh
what
my
they paid for it 2.5 years ago.
God, that's a good rate of return.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it just shows you how crazy it is.
Yeah, that's bizarre. And you know what? We're talking about when my grandparents came here in 1919 to escape the Russian war. They built a cardboard box and lived a cardboard house. They built it out of cardboard for the winter and put it in Brandon, by the river in Brandon. And that's where they lived out of a little cardboard makeshift little shanty.
Yeah.
Until they could afford to buy a house.
Yeah.
And that. Interesting chat. The guy seen my Manitoba plate and decided to strike up a conversation.